Person 45, so the energy engages right at the end of the sacred space of the heart. I draw down all my energy and then I'm propelled out towards the rainbow road. And it's almost like it's one of those fairies that stand in a base. And so this is a child's toy. It's a little girl's toy. And like the fairy stands in a base and you pull this like zip cord and the fairy's arms open up and swing out and it's spinning and it's like hovering in the air and then it, drops down towards the ground. So this is how your energy took form. And then as you land on the rainbow road, basically my awareness gets put I'm like looking out of your chest and I'm seeing this perspective from your heart space, right? So I see your arms spinning around you and I'm looking and it's just so interesting. I've never kind of been shown this perspective before, so I start to get that you're somebody who sees through the heart. So I get a really strong connection to this heart center, and I feel like how you move through life is very connected to what the heart wants. And so in the heart is where the inner child is. The inner child is what's most, in my opinion anyways, divinely kind of connected to our purpose work and what we chose to come down into this world for, and seeking just that ultimate love and connection, right? So I feel like you're somebody who moves from this place in the heart, and as this transitioned, I was also feeling that you've got hearts in a physical term stands also for the community you've gathered around you. So and the rest of this imagery kind of paints this picture that you're moving to create something big in this world. And so I either get that you have these supporters, these students, this community around you already because you live so much from this heart space, or you have people around you who are very supportive of what you're trying to do or what you are doing. It feels like you are doing this. So the next thing that happens is this energy then from your heart center, these blue butterflies start flying out of your heart center and move. There's like 20 of them or more, and they fly to the wall and they all land inside of this big golden frame and make this like mosaic picture inside this golden frame. And so I know we're moving up to throat center, and the throat chakra is all about creative expression and how you speak your purpose and how you verbalize your purpose work and kind of all that mixed in, but a lot of like the creative expression energy. And so I was getting that since it came out of you and it landed on the wall and it's like manifested this beautiful picture, I was getting that you again have brought into this world and you're pulling from the heart center, whatever this is that you're doing right now that you've created, that you've got this energy surrounding you, it feels like a project. It's manifested, and I feel like you're expressing it you're expressing it, and it's very much so in alignment with this destiny, with your higher purpose, right? So I see this mosaic on the wall and it's in the real world, it's manifested. So that to me is a really like thumbs up, good job type of a thing. Like whatever that is, it's connected and it's here. And then the next thing that happens is now, okay, sorry, in between those two, it actually took a long time. Your energy took the shape of like a grandma sitting in a rocking chair. And you were knitting, you were like crocheting. And honestly, we sat there and you crocheted from like a few rows to like a half a scarf to like the full scarf. And so I was getting that there was this very patient energy in between this divine purpose surrounding this project or whatever you're doing, and allowing it to manifest and create into this world, and having like your full expression kind of put into this project and its ability to manifest. So I felt like there was this patience in allowing you to gather the support, the followers, the students, whatever it is, and then allow it to kind of fully manifest into this project. And then from there, so then your rocking chair kind of turned backwards and we now get sucked into this portal and your energy sits in the rocking chair, and now you're going backwards, so you can't see where you're going, you're blinded, and it's black all around you, and you're on this like roller coaster. Basically it's a roller coaster, but it's a grandma's rocking chair, and so you're sitting in it and moving backwards and being pulled up and down the roller coaster, and then you're propelled out into a scene that I look where you're going, and now it's like this huge, almost like Mount Fuji mountain that you're getting ready to climb, and you've got your backpack on, you know, with the rolled tent on the top of it. You've got that hat with the things that are draped down over the ears and the neck, and you've got your walking stick, and you're like, I'm going to climb this mountain. And you tell me you're not going to stop, that your goal is to get to the top of the mountain. And so I watch as you scale this entire mountain, and you get to the very top, and you're up there with your flag, and you claim this spot, and you say, that's it, I can see it, I know, you know, this is what I wanted, I can see clearly, this is exactly what I wanted. And so my interpretation of this is, you know, going from patience in the rocking chair to allowing the creative energy around your project to manifest. It's almost like there's this new component where you don't know how you're going to get to this end destination, but now we're in third eye chakra stuff. And so you can see where you want this project to go. So let's just say this is a business you're creating, and you're in whatever step, you know, step 3. And you can see, you know, the $1 million finish line at the end, and you can see what you want this project to, this business to manifest into, and you know you can do it, and you know it's aligned to you, but you don't know how you're going to get it from step 3 to step 10. And so that's what I got, was this portion that we're moving through, is that now you're kind of blinded, you're turned around, you don't see where you're going, you're in darkness, but you know exactly what the end result is that you're trying to create. And so from here, then I see you go into like a waterfall, and for me, and you were just bathing yourself in the water, and for me, waterfalls, especially this image, this is something I do. I use water to clear my energetic channel, and so basically people will stand in their shower in the morning and allow the water to hit them, and almost like their hands are on the front of the shower wand, you know, the head of the shower is just raining down over the head and over the body, cascading down, and they use that connection to the water, because water draws denser negative energy, and so they use it as a clearing tool to pull out any lower vibration or denser energy or negativity and from the body. And so I felt like you were doing this, and you were just allowing this water, and it looked like a scene from Hawaii or Fiji or something. You were just allowing this water to just cascade through you, and you were using it as a cleansing tool for your channel. And you were telling me, my channel's clear, I'm very clear, I'm very open. And so and I get this, especially from your connection in the very beginning with the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and the third eye chakra. Everything seems very clear and open, and these are your higher spiritual chakras. And so I bet you're somebody who's always kind of been able to see and get what you want out of life. And so then we move to the next phase, and basically now we're going to your AKASHIC records. And so you climb up over the waterfall, and now you're cascading down the rock side, the back side of this mountain or waterfall, and you slide down these rocks, and then now you're like going in towards like a volcano, and you jump from like pillar to pillar, moving in towards the middle of this volcano, and you're like, it seemed like there's a lot of hurdles, and you're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get there, I can get to this. And AKASHIC records represent the wisdom, right, or the highest spiritual knowledge or connection we can have. And so you get to the middle, and it's like an upside down funnel. That's what this shape looked like, and it's all covered in like mud, dried mud, right? So it's almost like a Native American type of a thing. So as you enter through the door, it's a sweat lodge, or it's I don't know what they call it, but you know, where they have the fire and they sweat you out to try and get to like heightened levels of experiencing spirit and connection and all that. And so I look around, and there's a Native American elder, and I know it's your higher self, and I haven't even called down your higher self, and he's sitting there waiting for me. And it's weird because I almost always engage people's higher selves on my right side, and I did it from my left side. So I don't know if this holds any meaning, but it felt really awkward for me to sit with them on my left side. And so they're talking to me and saying, basically ask what's for your highest good. And they said, look around, look how simple this is. She doesn't need to go through what she's putting herself through to manifest that end goal, on the top of the mountain, what you saw. She said, she doesn't need to put herself through so much to try and align herself to this end goal. They were saying it's very simple. It's very simple. She's very clear. Her channel is open. She doesn't need to go and it seemed like spiritual things. It seemed like, I don't know if you practice spiritually. It felt like you did. But it seemed like, like you are the type of person who maybe would seek out that $500 teacher to, give you the little bit of wisdom or guide you in the right direction. Or it seems like maybe you would go to that sweat lodge and like sweat yourself out for 5 hours to try and reach a state of transcendental kind of meditation type of a thing. So, and they made it seem like there was no shelves, no books in your Akashic records. It was just, the inside was just this mud wall. And they said, it's simple. She knows this. She's connected to this. She doesn't need to keep putting herself, what she's putting herself through to get these answers and to get this connection. And so then they walked me through everything that has kind of transpired along the way and said, basically that you are so connected in your higher spiritual chakras. And so, what the goal should be is to bring that energy down into your physical world so that you can see and hear the signs and understand what the messages are without having to, go into these heightened states of trying to attach or get the information. And so I got shown the image of you in the shower again and the water moving through you. And, in the morning when you do this, just put your head into the water and try and get your whole body in the water and just make the statement that this water is taking anything that's lower frequency, negative energy out of my body. I command it out now, and just make that statement. And then as you still stand there in the water, allow it to act as if it's a cord or something that's drawing the energy down, because you're really active in these higher chakras. So almost envision this water being a weight that's now pulling all of this high energy down into your lower chakras, and almost envision as if this water is like white light energy and you're already activated up to the heart, right? And so now what you're trying to do is get this water to push that white light energy down from your heart into your stomach, into your groin, down your legs and out your feet, and allow it to go into the earth. And I think this is gonna, just by having this visual, pulling that white light energy down from the heart and now down through your feet into the earth, this is gonna connect you more fully to your present moment and allow you to witness the guidance and the connection and those kind of hits or affirmations you're looking for throughout the day. So this was the guidance I got, and I think that's a pretty strong visual to help bridge the gap between maybe the energy in your spiritual and physical world. So with light and love.